Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new video. Well, review actually. So, first things first, yes, it's been a month. Second, yes, my voice might be a bit shaky because I have my tattoo redone. And third, finally, simple really. New mic. You might hear it, you might not, it's weird, I'm fixing everything out. It has two modes here. Normal mic and echo, then you have a mix. Don't know what they do, but we all know that it works perfectly. The other one was staticky. Anyway, enough of that. Yes, I've played Resident Evil Revelations 1. First one. My idea? It's decent. Could it do better? Definitely. Would it have more uniqueness in some sort of way? Perhaps. But we'll start with the simple things first, is the campaign. Was it good? Yes, I liked it. You could play as different characters, that was unique, interesting, I liked it. Those two comedic relief guys were not very good, really. They did blow up, which I was more happy of, since that's the only good part in the entire game. You get to play as the Redfield, pretty good, play as Parker, I liked him. Raymond, he was a good character as well. Quite angry that Parker's dead though, in the escape. The characters were pretty designed. I like the stories, how they work. And overall I can see what people say. This might be underrated stutter. This might be an underrated game. Maybe. I don't know. I'll probably pull up some reviews on the screen for you to look at and pause whenever you need to. But I think the only bad thing I hated was the dodging mechanic. I didn't really understand it. It would either say move forward and press A. I'm using a controller, so it would be different on PC, obviously. But it would say move forward, press A, and your character would lean down to the side to dodge. Okay, understandable, I know that. But you'll see later on that my character dodged naturally. He'd be going, oh, so you didn't, so you pressed it correctly. No, I didn't. I was walking normally. That's the weird part, because this was on raid mode, mind you. It might be a passive, but in the campaign, it was different. I perfectly parried, in a way. Because the first part is you're stuck in a room, you go into the bathroom, you collect an item, and boom, an ooze jumps out of you. What do? You have to dodge, so it gets pushed into the TV, and it's down for the count. Then you unlock the key code thingy, and you leave. That's it. Simple introduction, yes, understandable. But speaking of ooze, we can talk about the enemies. There's a ton of them. Obviously, we have the ooze characters, the dogs, the hunters. Yeah, two types actually, and then we have the bosses. And obviously those pink things on the screen you see, the weird glob things. We'll talk about the ooze first. There are different types of ooze and an ooze boss. The simple one is a normal zombie-like ooze. They stroll up towards you, they swing, they grab, like a zombie. And as they would usually do, they start stuttering everywhere, so they dodge. Then you have the I call them mantis arms because of how their arms look. They might have claw arms, then mantis arms, with their face being closed off. It might give them more protection. But I guess they're harder. Even though this is on casual difficulty, it was more unique in a way. And yeah, fair enough. You have a ranged version, which is weird because it has a crossbow arm and it shoots gunk, so I don't really know, but as you see on the screen, this might be where the dodge mechanic comes in, so keep an eye on that when I'm talking. And you have the boss-like ones, which is simply called a Skag Dead. And it's like, well, it's a comms officer, which makes it cooler because it has a chainsaw arm, saw blade arm, an arm, and its head, and it talks, which makes it even more unique. Then you have Rachel. She's very weird, she moves faster, and she's the, well, towards me, the only creepiest part in the entire game. Now, crucify me if you want, I know, I might have made a very, very bad statement, but I feel like that is the most scary section. You also have to fight a weird shell monster boss type character. It has like 2 heads, I think. One has an eye and one has a mouth with hair. Quite a hard one. Good damage, interesting movement in combat. It charges, it swings. Pretty easy to understand. I like it. Then finally, you have a tyrant. Ish. It's like a water-based tyrant, but we're not in water, so there you go. Overall, it was interesting. It has a heart like a tyrant, obviously, the claws, and a back wing-like thing with a bump, which is its weak spot. Simple. Easy to understand, and yep, that's fair enough. And obviously you have the dogs, the hunters, you have the normal one, with the classic sound effect, and an invisible type. I didn't like the invisible one, because they only appear for a split second when they're charging their slap. Yep, the slap where they knock you on your ground. I mean, I don't know. The raid mode's fun, yeah, sure. Story's interesting, the weapons are good, different enemies. Speaking of different enemies, blisters on the wall. Those guys are alive, and they're terrifying, and they're shark creatures in the ending of the game, technically. Near the ending. Bit interesting. Always hard, very annoying. How about the bad things? Dodging only. That's the only weird thing, I don't like it. The damage, I mean, it's a survival horror. Action horror, maybe. And of course, it's going to be a bit harder. Which is always fair. But let's talk about the weirdest part. I kind of heard that this is the most horniest of all Resident Evil, apparently. And I don't blame them. It literally is. Check, look at that. Femme hunk. Femme hunk. Hunk. But femme. Female, man. I mean, I don't think anyone's complaining about it. Maybe, I don't know. Depends on what they like. I mean, people prefer Chris. Which I agree, definitely. But, I mean, there's another character who I can't remember because she turns out to be a villain. She wears a swimsuit, you know, scuba diving. You may be wondering, oh, that's normal. The ocean's cold, so you're covered up. No, she leaves one leg open and thirsting for Chris Redfield. That should be me in that suit, thirsting over him. Me. But yeah. Overall, how many residents do I give this Evil? Maybe about 7 or 8 Evils out of Resident. Out of 10 residents, actually. And yeah, I do prefer Resident Evil 6 and Relevations 2. Coming soon. Plus the additional content, so look forward. Now, I will simply say, if you enjoyed the video, share it, like it, say something. Put your thoughts in the comments section, please. I would love to hear what you think about this game. I'm not saying it's bad, because I gave it a 7 or an 8. Because it is good, I like it, it's interesting, it's unique. Still could do better with the dodging mechanic. Like a button press. Kind of full on combo. And I would prefer to spam dodge. Because it would be more funny. So, yeah. Subscribe, share it, comment, like it, do whatever you need. Be nice. And, well, yeah. Goodbye.